Democratic presidential candidate Beto O'Rourke rolling out his own version of the Green New Deal with a price tag of a whopping $5 trillion. So what can you expect if Beto gets his way? Here to weigh in is Marc Morano, executive editor of ClimateDepot.com and author of The Politically Incorrect Guide to Climate Change. Marc, welcome.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
So what do you make of this plan? First of all, let's talk about whether it's realistic or not. Let's just look. I want to get your response. The four-part climate framework. Start cutting pollution, whatever that means. Mobilize $5 trillion over 10 years. Guarantee net zero emissions by 2050. Defend communities preparing for and fighting against extreme weather. So some of this sounds very vague and very nice and very idealistic. Is it practical and realistic?
No, first of all, pollution, carbon dioxide, humans, we inhale oxygen, we exhale carbon dioxide. So he's calling CO2 pollution, which it's not. No, this plan is as pie in the sky as the Green New Deal, except it's a little bit more tepid. What's happened here is Beto O'Rourke is not satisfying the Democratic base. Within minutes of him releasing this plan, the Sunrise Movement, which was instrumental in the Green New Deal, is going after Beto O'Rourke for going back on his pledge from 2030, zero emissions, to now 2050. They're saying that Beto's plan could result in 100 million climate refugees and tens of million dead. So that's the thanks that Beto O'Rourke gets for coming up with a lighter version of the Green New Deal and a massive federal boondoggle, just not as big a boondoggle as the Green New Deal's proposal.
Well, he has all of these Democrats to compete with, and I think he's trying to find a way to stand out. But let's look at how he plans to fund this agenda. This is a quote. It says the bill will be funded with the revenues generated by structural changes to the tax code that ensure corporations and the wealthiest among us pay their fair share. I got to love that language, Marc. Structural changes. Is that just a hesitance to say raising everyone's taxes?
Yes, in fact, he'd go through incredible pains, and even the mainstream media will not say tax increase. It's tax changes, structural changes. There's no other way to put that. This is a massive energy and regular tax on the American economy and on America, but they're afraid to say that word at all. So we're getting things like tax changes, structural changes. And what he's doing is it's an Obama redo, except here's the difference. Obama only spent $90 billion on his green energy stimulus, which, by the way, no less than CBS News found that 4 out of 5 of that money from the Energy Department went to Obama financial backers. So we can see where, the money's going to be going with Beto's plan and the Green New Deal.
Thanks, Marc, for being here. I have a feeling that when people realize the impact of this in their pocketbooks and their businesses, they're not going to be so excited about it. Thanks for being here and sharing your opinion.
Just changes in their pocketbook.
Yeah, changes, just changes. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
The nationwide measles outbreak hitting a 25-year high, fueled, critics say, by an anti-vax